started. So I'm Leah Montgomery. I've probably met you possibly before, but if we haven't met, I'm the regional marketing manager for Mitsubishi Electric in the Southeast. So I cover Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, the Carolinas, Virginia, and Tennessee. And I'll have my contact information for you guys at the end of the presentation as well. So I wanted to go over, today we are talking about tools and resources, all things Mitsubishi that we can help you with when it comes to marketing and selling Mitsubishi products. And there's a few things before we go into where to find those resources that I wanted to go over first. So just a few things about marketing and what's going on in our current marketing environment when it comes to HVAC. So if you've been to any of my classes, you may have seen some of this already, but it's a good thing to go over anyways. So digital presence is such a huge thing. That's probably top priority when it comes to, using your marketing budget to promote your company or to drive leads. Your digital presence, that's basically your website, your Google business profile, where you show up in search results, that kind of thing. And so it's always going to be important, but this continues to be the most important thing when it comes to marketing your business and driving leads to you and your website. Google has some new rules. If you were on our first call, Matt from Scorpion did a really great job of informing us of a lot of new things that Google is going through. One of those things is the Google My Business page has turned to Google Business Profile. So if you haven't noticed that, take a look. If you don't have a Google Business Profile, this is the time to get one. They're free. They're not difficult to set up. I've actually set one up before. The verification seems pretty easy as well. But making sure that you have pictures in there, your website. I read a stat that around 50% of HVAC contractors out there don't list their website in their Google Business Profile. So that's definitely important because people are looking at those profiles when they're looking for a business to do business with. So a couple of more stats and things. 86% of people use Google Maps and Google Business Profile to find a local business. So that's a lot. That's most people out there who are looking for a company are looking to Google and looking to Google Business Profiles too. Also, when we're thinking about your website, users of your website will form an opinion about a website in 0.05 seconds. I mean, that is the snap of a finger. If your website is slow or you don't have your contact information at the top, if it's outdated, if it's difficult to read, if it's not mobile optimized, all of those things will contribute to if a person's going to stay on your website or bounce off and try to find somebody else. And good thing is we have some options to help you guys with that I'll go over in this presentation. So video, super important these days too. If you haven't noticed, short form videos like Reels, Stories, and TikTok, these are the things that are really just going off right now. YouTube is still very important. That's the #2 search engine in the world, right underneath Google. And so YouTube is a great place for you to be. There's not a ton of contractors there yet, but if you are one of the first ones in your area, Google actually loves to see YouTube videos. And so if you're putting those videos out on YouTube, you are going to show up on Google searches better. Again, these short form videos, all the TikTok drama that's happening, if you don't know about it, you can Google that. I'm not going to talk about it on here, but shorts on YouTube are going to become even bigger, especially if TikTok for some reason goes away. Reels and stories on Facebook and Instagram are great places to be. You can advertise in those areas too. So being there and showing your projects, talking about your business, giving educational videos out there are really important and really great for your business. Next is content marketing and education. So this is really what homeowners are looking for, especially with our demographic. So informative content is what they want to see. They want to know how things work. They want to know how to do things on their own. They want to see a video on how to set up their scheduling in Kumo Cloud or scheduling on any kind of remote or thermostat. They're also looking for more videos and blog posts. They want to know more about your company. They want to know more about pretty much everything out there. They're very well informed. Infographics are a really nice thing to have and put on your website and put on social media. It's really just a graphical way of explaining something. So, tips and tricks on springtime HVAC, what to do, how to clean out your filters, that kind of stuff. Reviews and testimonials. So 86% of customers read reviews before they do business with a company. And these reviews can be anywhere. It can be social media, it can be Google, it could be Yelp, it could be basically anywhere that has reviews. But the top ones are always going to be Google and social media. So Facebook reviews are important. Having a tool for your business that helps you do reputation management is going to be super helpful. There's a bunch of tools out there that you can find. You can just Google reputation management and you'll find all kinds of companies that can do that for you. I believe Podium does it. I know if you have a website on the Scorpion platform, they also do reputation management. So there's lots of resources there for you to find. And then mobile-friendly marketing. So this is going to be optimized websites. So when you have a website that goes from desktop to mobile really easily, easy ways to communicate with your company, like texting or click to call on the mobile device. Online scheduling on a mobile device is going to be really helpful and important for your business. 56.1% of customers look for HVAC contractors using their mobile device, and that is going to only increase. So if you haven't taken a look at your website on your phone or on a tablet, do that and make sure that everything is working right, because sometimes stuff doesn't translate over as easily as we think. So this is all great information for you to help you put some of this stuff into practice, but a lot of times we don't know where to start with how to find stuff for all of this, how to find content, how to find assets. And so that's what we're going to go over next after this. So this is our demographics. I wanted to touch on this a little bit too. We have two sets of demographics that we find are much more likely to buy our products. So this first set, we call them the one-it-alls, and they're around 40 years old. They earn around $100,000 or more. They are demanding customers, like we talked about before. They are educating themselves quite often. And if you're that contractor that has put a blog post out talking about something like why ductless is useful when you're adding addition onto your home. So when they're searching for HVAC for my new addition, your blog post will come up and they'll be reading that and thinking about you as the subject matter expert for that particular question they had. So they are frequently planning additions and remodels. So they may have a longer time to buy. They may be looking for 6 months out, a year out, 18 months out. So that's why it's so important to follow up with all the people that you are in contact with, our leads, because they may just take a longer time to actually get the job done. They're also willing to pay more for what they want. They're willing to pay more for brands, things that they recognize, companies that they think are good companies to do business with. So that includes your company and Mitsubishi as well. So at the bottom there, you'll see the little scan me. So that's a QR code that will take you to more in-depth information on demographics for our folks, these demographics, the wanted dolls and the smart homers. So feel free to scan that and get that PDF with more info on it. But this one, these are the smart homers. So these are a little bit older. They're making a little bit more money. They're looking to upgrade and modernize their homes. They may love their home exactly how it is, but they want to be able to control the HVAC and the lights and the curtains and their home entertainment systems from their smart device, which is great for Mitsubishi. They're looking for efficiency and dependability, and a lot of times they have children and pets at home. So those are some good things to think about when you're trying to market to these particular types of demographics. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then we're going to start looking at our tools and resources, what we can provide you. And that's we're going to talk about the contractor portal, how to manage your leads in there, our marketing center. We're going to talk a little bit about where to find product information, learning through the portal as well, and our programs. We're going to look at social media resources and then some additional tools. Okay, first one here is the contractor portal. If you are a diamond contractor or a Ductless Pro, you have access to the contractor portal. If you are not in one of our contractor programs, you actually only have access to the learning portion of this. You don't have access to leads or marketing, but you do have access to learning. So you can do all of our e-learning and all of that I'll kind of show you here in just a minute. So as we go over each one of these, I'm going to take us out to, that's not where I want to go. I'm going to take us out to the internet. So I'm going to show you some of these resources online and in person instead of just showing you guys screenshots. So here we are. I am on the contractor portal. I've logged in as a test contractor so we can see what it looks like in here. And right off, you see this banner that's going around. This is the email content collection banner. So this is a new collection that we have in the Marketing Center or LISO. And it has best practices for emails, how to write emails, what's the best way to create some kind of an email campaign for all your customers. So we did talk about how some of our customers may take a longer time to buy, and some of them may actually take a longer time to even contact you back. So it's important for you to be there and be in their inbox and be present when they're ready to buy, which may be 3 months down the road, maybe 2 weeks down the road, but maybe 12 months down the road too. So that's a great piece of information there for you if you want to download that. The rest of these that are on here, dispatch and gateways. So if you want to learn more about dispatch, you can click on one of these little buttons here. You can see the flyer. And then the last thing that they're showing here is the advertising kit, which I will show you in a minute. So we're on the home page of the contractor portal, and what you'll see here is information regarding your scorecard, where you are in the contractor journey, what your tier is. All of that will be there. And then when you hit sales leads, it's going to take you to the bottom of the home page pretty much. But it takes you to this area right here. And every time you get a lead from Mitsubishi and you hit accept, you'll receive all of that lead information in this area right here. Now this looks kind of crazy because this is one of our test ones, but your lead information will show up here. To find that information, you just click on view more and it'll show you everything. It'll show you where the lead came in from, how many rooms are they looking to heat or cool, when it was created, what's their purchase time frame, if they have service needs. Date created is when they actually sent in the lead form. Campaign, this will tell you if they came in on a specific campaign. When you see Comfort Master here, that is our general campaign that runs off of our main website, MitsubishiComfort.com. So sometimes you'll see a campaign name in here. So in the South, we are starting a new lead gen campaign that begins April 1st. And it may say spring SBU campaign right here if it's coming in from that campaign. All right. Also here, you can go and choose your sales status. It's important to let us know what the sales status is of your lead, because we can actually go back and take a look at what type of advertising created the lead or generated the lead. And then if we can find some lead generating activities like social media advertising or search advertising that are providing more qualified leads and leads that close better, then we can really adjust our advertising to produce those types of leads more often to give you guys more of a sale. So remember to go in here. All you have to do is click on this little drop-down box, and then you can select your status that you're at. One more thing I wanted to point out here is the Pause My Leads button. So you can actually pause your leads by clicking this button, and it will pause your leads for 30 days. And if you decide you want to only pause it for a week, or maybe you're going on vacation and you're not going to be there to accept your leads, you can pause it. When you come back from vacation, unpause it. That way you're not getting those leads going to your inbox and then expiring and then giving you a not as great lead acceptance rate, which does affect your scorecard and can affect moving up or down a tier in the contractor program that you're in. All right, so moving on to the next tab here, this is the marketing tab. So when you're in here, you'll have access to the marketing center, which I will show you here in just a minute. We have promo items such as literature, displays, and giveaways in this area. All of our literature is at no cost. We do have a couple things out, but we'll be restocking those shortly. You can buy displays and giveaways for things like home shows in this area too. Check with your distributor on if those are co-op eligible. We have the TV commercial request here. When you click this, you can fill out a form to have the TV spot sent to you, and that way we can track who has the TV spot because of rights things. If our current commercial is about to go out of our rights agreement, then we can contact you and ask you to use a different one. We also have branded apparel available here that you can purchase. And then we have the website iframe content. And I'm going to click on this and show you what this looks like. This is embeddable web content that we have created for you. What you can do here is select your brand if you're Mitsubishi Electric, Mitsubishi Train, or Mitsubishi American Standard. And then you choose the type of content that you might want. So if you click on general, we have some general type of information here. Let's see what comfort says. Comfort in any solution. This is talking about hot and cold spots. The consumer can scroll down, renovation, replacement. So it's really beautiful pictures in here that we have. This talks about Kumo Cloud, and then it'll talk about features. So you can choose whichever type of content that you want. And then as you scroll down, it will give you either the HTML or the Java code for your web provider to put into your website. So all of this is free. This is free information. There's more instructions down here for your web builder. But this is one thing that's really nice about this is it gives you Mitsubishi content on your website, which really is important. If you're advertising Mitsubishi Electric, then we really want you to have our information on your website. If you're a Diamond Contractor or Ductless Pro, you will probably see in the future that that does become a requirement. So getting it on there sooner than later is really going to help your Mitsubishi business. The iframes, when we have something that updates, so for example, if we look at the indoor models, we all know we had a change from SEER to SEER 2. So instead of you having to go in and make that change, we make the change on the iframe here at the headquarters office. And then that change gets sent out to everybody who has the iframe. So you don't have to worry about keeping everything up to date. We will do that for you. Okay, let's go back to, all right, before we leave marketing, we're going to take a look at Marketing Center. So when you click on the Marketing Center button in the contractor portal, it takes you here. And you have a couple of options. You have Asset Manager, Create and Publish, and then Brand Center. Brand Center is going to be all things Mitsubishi Electric. So we'll have how to use our logo in here, what colors to use. All of our brand standards are here. So if you're working with an agency, this is a great place for them to find that information. Create and Publish is an area where you can choose one of these templates and upload your own. So let's look at this one. I haven't seen this one yet. This is one of our new ones for the spring. So shift seasons comfortably. All climate heat pumps are the solution for comfort when temps are unpredictable. So when you want to use this one as a template, you come down here, hit Create Publication. And then there's all these things that you can change. So you can change your headlines to No Ducks, No Worries, Lose the Window AC Hassle. So there's all these headlines you can choose. And then our sub-headlines, product image, you can actually choose whatever product you want to have in here. You can actually change this image as well, and it'll give you some options in there. Background color you can change. And then as you look at the other side, I don't think it'll let me see the other side here. On the flip side, it has your call to action, which you can change. It has a place for your phone number and your URL and your logo. And if you want to put in a QR code, you can do that as well. Then you hit publish and it creates a printable PDF since this is a postcard. And you can just send that to whatever postcard or direct mail service that you want to use. All right. And then finally, let's go to Asset Manager. So this is where all of everything is going to be. So there's a couple of ways to look at things in the Asset Manager. You can search for items up here. You can go to branding and select your type of branding that you are. If you're a Diamond Contractor or Ductless Pro, you can go to product images. So if you're wanting to promote the Easy Fit or light commercial, there's some ways you can kind of scroll down and filter through some of that. There's photography, there's video. So let me give you an example of this. So I would like to see an MLZ. So here we go. So we've got all these really nice images of the MLZ or the one-way cassette. There's some images that are in an application and some that are really nice Photoshop application here. And you can use all of these for your advertising, for your website, for your social media. So much information in here. So let's say I wanted to also see a video. So there we go. Here is the MLZ short video. So that's how you kind of navigate through here. Another way to navigate is through the collection. So that's just another word for folders. So what you can see through here is some specific collections of things so that you don't have to look through the entire whatever is available. So you can see some things in here. We have the social media, SBU social media assets is a collection that I put together with a lot of items that you can use for social media. We have some of those short form videos available in here for you to download. That is the SBU social media assets folder. Let's go back. And then this is the spring summer ad kit. So this was what was advertised on the contractor portal. So you can come in through here and find all of our new spring assets. There's, I think, over 600 new assets in there. So there's quite a bit. And then finally, the last thing I want to show you in here is literature. So on your website, if you have the availability for a customer to download a PDF of a piece of literature, or if you wanted to send this to a potential customer instead of giving them the paper literature, that's a great option here too. So you can look all through here and you can search these as well. So if you wanted a, let's say the consumer brochure. So we hit consumer, hit enter, and here it is. And then it's very easy for you to download these. You just click on what you want, hit the download button, and then it downloads to your computer. All right, I think we've gone through that pretty good. So we'll go back to the contractor portal and let's look at what you can find on the product page. My link drive. So this is a great place to go if you're looking for manuals or wiring diagrams or parts lists. This has a ton of technical information. So you can find it through navigating this way by just going to look at specific filters here, or you can start typing something in. So if you wanted an MSD, so let's see what it does if I just say MSD. There you go. So you can search through MSD. Oh, I want the MSD FH09. Here it is. Here's a picture of it. Here's all of the quick links to everything, your submittals, service guide, installation manual, operation manual, any marketing that's around that, your parts. So lots of great information if you've never been into my link drive. Submit a product idea. So this is a form that you can fill out if you have a product idea. It goes straight to our product folks. A lot of our product is actually designed from what contractors suggest. So keep doing that. Product finder tool. This is kind of a DSB super duper light. It allows you to click through different things, and here, I'll just show you. There's some information up here, but it allows you to say, okay, I need a single zone unit. I need 15,000 BTU capacity. I want to heat down to -4. And then you can, as you see, all these things are changing on the right side. It's going to give you your outdoor unit over here. You can choose what kind of indoor unit you want here. And then it gives you some suggestions over here. So like I said, it's basically what systems work with each other and gives you a model number. And then when you click on that, it gives you more specs. Okay. So now, product registration. This is where you register all your product. If you're a Diamond Contractor or Ductless Pro, you get the 12 and 12 warranty when you register. So don't forget to do that. And then the MeView 3D app. This is a really great app if you want to show your customers what one of our systems look like in their home. So you can check that out as well. Now we come to learning. If you are not a Ductless Pro, this is where you do have access to this. You can find service classes in your areas. You can find any e-learnings. We have several marketing e-learning courses available, as well as applications courses and product courses. When you do these online courses, you get points for your scorecard to help you move up in the contractor programs too. And then finally, here are the programs. So this is where you'll find product registration again. You'll find some more information on the performance builder. Diamond Rewards, this is kind of outdated and probably needs to be removed, so don't worry about that one. And then our preferred partners. This is a great place to find all of the partners that we work with. Synchrony, who is our financing partner. JB Warranties is our extended labor warranty partner. We do have special pricing with JB Warranty if you are in our contractor programs. So be sure to talk to your ASM or TM about that. Sales Builder Pro is an in-home selling tool, as well as Marble. And then Dispatch. Dispatch is available for all of our contractors. It's a field service management tool. If you are in our contractor program, you get this tool for free. If you already have a field service management tool, you can use this tool as a gateway to get your leads to go into, let's say, a Service Titan or a Field Edge. So what's great about this is when you update your sales status in Dispatch or in your connected field service management tool, all of that lead information gets sent back to us. So it's very, very helpful for us. Like I talked about before with the lead status, and it also provides a service to you, our contractors. All right, so let's hop back to the presentation and see what's next. We talked about litho. So litho, another thing, I didn't mention this, Marketing Center is what we call it in Contractor Portal, but you may see it referred to as litho as well, because that's what the actual product's name is. Okay, now we're going to look at our social media. So we talked a lot about how important it is to be out there, and social media is a big part of that. So if you're wondering or need some ideas on what to post, you can feel free to come to our Facebook page, look through all the different things that we're posting about. The only thing I would suggest is to not share one of our posts, but to use the information to create your own post, because we don't want a consumer going to the linked post and then going to our website and finding another contractor. We want them to stay with you. Our Instagram page. So Instagram, you may not think is that important for HVAC, but it's a fantastic place to showcase beautiful jobs. If you have a home that you're working in that's just gorgeous, ask your customer if you can take a picture and post it on social media. A lot of times they'll say yes. But here's some ideas in here to get your mind kind of thinking about it. YouTube. We talked about how important video is. YouTube is a great place for you to store all of your video. So if you're creating videos, make sure that you have a YouTube channel. On our YouTube channel, you can find all of our ads that we have available. You can find really great homeowner help. So that's my favorite place to go. And you can find that by going to playlists. So these are all the videos that I would suggest you guys redo on your own. Take the content and reuse it for your company. So we'll come back to text series. Let's see if we can find homeowner help in here. Short stories is a really great place to look for case studies and stories from our customers who have enjoyed the product. Okay, homeowner help. So this is where it's gonna start. I don't want to try YouTube TV. There we go. All right, so this is a great place to look at an idea for how to create your own content using videos. So this is a how to clean a filter, how to use a handheld remote, how to operate a different type of handheld remote, and then some common questions. So I would suggest coming here, watching these, and seeing what you can do on your own for your company. Tech tips is also a really great one to look at. This is where you'll find a ton of technical information. You can see some of it over here. How to remove a blower wheel is one of the most popular ones. How to resolve error codes. So not only is it great for marketing, but YouTube is also great for your installers and service people as well. So make sure that you are checking up on that. Next one here is our case studies page. And this is where you can find all kinds of case studies. So you can select your filters here by application, product, location, if you have any keywords, or you can just kind of scroll through here and see what the latest ones are. So these are great. We have residential and commercial and light commercial in here, so you can find a little bit of anything. And then the last place I want to suggest for content is our blog. We have a blog that we maintain, and I would suggest that you all create a blog for your website as well. It doesn't have to be long articles, but what's coming is when Google is talking, when we're doing a Google search, people are asking Siri or asking Alexa to Google things. So it's becoming more conversational. And then with the generative AI that Google is going to start using in the future, it's going to be much more conversational. It's going to be, people are going to be asking questions and not kind of doing the keyword search like we're used to doing. So, you can, if a customer is saying, what's the best way to keep my house cool? Or keep the room cool that's over the garage. Well, if you have a blog post about, hey, here's how you keep that room over your garage nice and cool in the summer and warm in the winter, and then you have a little bit of a couple paragraphs of content from that, well, Google's going to find that because you're talking about what the customer is asking about. So making sure that you're thinking like your customer and creating blog posts and creating social media posts, that's how Google is going to find you when it's using AI. So you can get some ideas for that in here. And then two more places I want to show you. So I know you're probably wondering, what kind of informational content, how can I find that? Well, so I just Googled it. And you could even use AI for that too. You can use ChatGPT, or I know there's a couple of other free versions of AI that will do writing for you. But this is what I found. This is a good magazine that I know about, this Build, or a good website, build.com. And this is the article I found, 12 HVAC maintenance tips every homeowner should know. Well, you could just get some inspiration from this. So you can look through here, find a couple of things that you might want to talk about to your customers or to folks looking at your blog or folks looking at your social media sites, and then maybe create a short blog post for that. We'll take that blog post, post it on your website, and then share that out on your social media. Maybe even create a video talking about it too. So there's so much that you can do with only one piece of content. Make sure that you're thinking about that when you're creating all that content as well. All right, one last page I wanted to show you is our Inflation Reduction Act page. This is mitsubishicomfort.com/Inflation Reduction Act. And I know some places are probably going to have the really nice $8,000 rebate available. Many places in our business unit in the Southeast don't have it yet, but you'll find all that information on that rebate as well as the 25C tax credit. So this is one that's available to everybody. About, I want to say 90% of our systems actually qualify for this. It's the old Energy Star rebate, but it's really been pumped up. So you get, for HVAC, you can get up to $2,000 depending on the cost of the equipment. So you can take a look at that and get more information there. You can click here to be able to find the qualified product list. This was updated February 19th of 2024, not 2023. That's a mistake that our web folks need to go in there and fix. But this is updated for us every 1 or 2 months. So we're constantly, the equipment that doesn't fit into this, we're constantly retesting it to see if we can get it to meet all those qualifications. Okay, we're going to go back to my slideshow here. So we talked about Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, case studies, the blog, and that is it. That is a lot of our tools and resources that we have available for you. The QR code on the top left is where you can get a copy of the presentation so that you can click on all the links and everything. The QR code on the right is where you can scan and it'll bring up a contact page in your phone, and you can save my information in your phone in case you need to reach out to me with any questions. Okay, I am going to get out of the presentation so I can see if we have any questions. If you do have questions, please put them in the chat or the Q&A area, and I will answer those questions. Okay. Don't see anything in the chat yet. Let's see if there's anything in Q&A. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another minute or two. We are going to have another of these monthly calls in April. I am getting that scheduled right now. It will either be a walkthrough on how consumer financing can help your business, or we will be talking about the Diamond Contractor program and Douglas Pro program and all the benefits that come with that and how you can move up in the tiers to get even more benefits. Okay, I have a question. Can I share this presentation with my Douglas Pros? Absolutely. Yes. Please share it with, if you're a distributor partner of ours, please feel free to share any of this information with them. With our Douglas Pros and our Diamond Contractors, they have access to all of this information that I have been talking about today. So please share that with them. I will also, if you registered or attended the webinar, I will send a link to the recording of this webinar as well as that PDF of the webinar itself. And you are more than welcome to share that with your customers. Okay, I see a couple more people writing, so I'm going to wait for their questions. To find out if you're interested in finding out about the Synchrony and JB warranty specials that they have running. I believe Synchrony has a buy down right now for our diamond contractors and ductless pros who are preferred or elite tier. And that goes through the end of April. All right, one more question here. All media on Litho is free for us to use to market on all social platforms. Yes, that is correct. You can download anything that you find. You can use that on social media. We have tons of ads available in there, so you can use that for advertising. Let me see, what was your other question? Even if we add or create our own wording with it, correct? Yes. Obviously, we don't want you to take one of our images or one of our ads and use it to sell a different product. We definitely want you to sell Mitsubishi or promote it with anything that you find on there. But yes, you can use it. You can create your own call to action if you'd like. You can put your logo on there as well. So absolutely. Oh, good question. Comfort for Heroes. So Comfort for Heroes, if you don't know what it is, most of our distributors offer that program through co-op. You'll have to check with your distributor. But for those that do offer it, it is a 10% discount up to $1,500 for community heroes, and that includes veterans, military, police, firefighters, nurses, teachers, EMTs. And that is available April 1st through the end of September. If you are interested in more information on that, please definitely reach out to your TM or your ASM with Mitsubishi, or you can always reach out to me as well. I can send you a link to the collateral for that. But yes, you can get those, talk to your distributor about how you can do that program and what their deadlines are and how to claim those, because that is all through your distributor. Good questions. Thanks, guys. Let's see if anything's in Q&A. All right, I'll give you guys another minute. If you have more questions, please go ahead and put those in. Okay, so I'll be sending you guys out some information after this, and look for another email with the link for next month's Mitsubishi marketing class. I hope these classes are informative for you guys, and hopefully we will get one every month in there for you. All right, looks like that's it. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys, and please reach out anytime you need any help. Thanks so much.